Hello everyone, welcome back to the class, guys. Are you able to hear my voice? Please check that whether you are able to hear it clearly or not. Please confirm me in the chat box. Yeah, very good afternoon, everyone. Very good afternoon. Check with my voice, guys. Please check with my voice whether it is clear for you or not. Please let me know so that I can decide whether to choose this network or different. It's clear, right? Yep, that's fine. So as coming to today's session, I already told that whereas coming to the Monday, I'm going to discuss about the data lookup definition. So that is one topic that I'm going to explain you today. So that is the extension of field dependency. So I'm going to explain you how it is going to work as well as how we can create that in our instance. Then after I'm going to discuss about one more module for today. So that in the now learning. Okay. So how we can create, how we can work on the now assist and how we can implement that in the instance as well. Okay. So as coming to today's topic, everyone got to know that we are going to discuss data lookup definition. That is clear for you, right? So I'm going to preview that how it is going to work as well as I'm going to explain you how we can create and what kind of scenarios we can do that kind of a configuration for our tables. Okay. So before that, guys, please let me know whether everyone is working on the now learning platform or not. Guys, please let me know. Everyone is working on the now learning. Yeah, that's great. So if you are not started yet, please try to start that, guys, because I already mentioned you very clearly that if you are not starting your now learning modules, then we consider that you haven't registered for this program. We will cancel your internship certificate. Okay. So I have mentioned clearly that on the last Friday as well as Saturday itself. So that clear instructions for you is like if your friends also is not joining in the class also, but if they are registered for this program, please tell them also to join in the program classes, and then after they need to create the now learning account. They need to start working on the courses that we have assigned for them. Okay. So everyone, please try to start work on the now learning courses, because if you not start working on that courses before June 5th, then consider that your internship certificate is not going to be issued for you. Okay. So everyone should go and start with your courses that is been assigned to you, that too in the now learning. That is very important, because we have clearly mentioned you people, everyone should start working on the courses and make sure that the course has been assigned for you people. Okay. So then only we will consider that you have started the courses. So I am trying to use the mail ID that you have used for the AppShe portal where you have registered for. Okay. So please check with that, guys. We are going to check your credentials as well as now learning platform. Everything we are going to track this. We are going to track that using a smart intern portal. Okay. So that's why it is very careful for you people to start working on that. If we find that you haven't started working on the now learning platform through smart interns, okay, so then consider that we are not providing any internship certificate for you people. Okay. So that is very important note. Please share this information with your friends as well, guys, because I can see almost 500 students are daily joining in my session. They will get to know what is this and what is not. Okay. So whereas coming to the rest of the people, please guys, please make a quick work on this. Okay. So please tell your friends as well if they are already registered for this program and they are not started working on it. Or if you know that your friends or some other people are not started with the mail ID, so please make sure them also know that the mail ID that they are registered for the portal that should be actively working on the now learning platforms. Okay. So I'm going to explain the same thing after last half an hour of the session, guys. So before that, let me ask few questions before my starting of the session. Okay. Geetika is asking, sir, today's topic. Yeah, today's topic is data lookup definition. So we are going to discuss about data lookup definition, how we are going to create that, how we are going to use that. Okay. Let me drop a quick note on the Telegram group as well so that everyone will join the session. Then send the link for ServiceNow fundamentals and to ServiceNow module links. Yeah, Vijay Kumar, I have shared that because yesterday I forgot to share that, guys. Sorry for that. But today I have shared that links in the Telegram group. You can check that. Okay. So I have shared that Telegram. Sorry, I have shared the links of all the courses that I have explained until now, and I have pinned that to the Telegram group. You can check it out. Okay. Gangotri, today's topic is data lookup definition. That is the extension of field dependency. Okay. So whereas coming to the field dependency, what we have observed that where we are going to set one field as a controlling field and rest of the field that we use as a dependent field, where depends on the choice that we pick in the controlling field, we are going to see few limited values on the dependent field, right? But whereas coming to the data lookup definition, that is a different case. I'm going to explain that very clearly after everyone joining in the session. Okay. So before that, if you have any kind of queries, guys, regarding the topics that we have explained until now, we have covered a lot of topics. So if you have any kind of doubts, please let me know, guys. Last year, Priya is asking, sir, IIS portal. If that is not working for you people, please contact the support team. I told that, right? I already informed to the support team also, so that please reply to these people. They are taking care of that. Okay. So I do wait for 5 more minutes, guys. Then after I'm going to start the session. Before that, if you have any kind of queries, you can ask me in the chat. Chat is open for everyone. Okay. Venkataramana, is this necessary to create apps? Yes, that is necessary, Venkataramana. So if you register for that program only, then only you will get the link for you to join in the session, right? In the mail. If not, you won't get that credentials. And even smart internet credentials also won't be shared for you people. Hemalata, good afternoon. Yes, yes. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Venkatamana, if you're getting the smart internet credentials, then it is fine. No need to go for that. Okay. So please contact me regarding that. I don't have a clear idea whether you need to have a both the access for that. But I know that whenever you are getting the access about the smart internet, right, that will be provided after you are getting registration in the app sheet. Okay. But let me confirm that also. I don't know exactly. but let me confirm that as well. So I will explain you that tomorrow, Ramana. Okay. No problem. Chill. So guys, yeah, let me wait for 5 more minutes. Just now we got the link in the Telegram group. Let me pin it to everyone so that everyone will join. Yep, I got it. Guys, if you have any difficulties while I'm explaining anything for you people, are you facing any difficulties or guys, any more questions from your side? So that we can look after that and we can start the work about today's topic, data computation, because that is a very important topic also that should be understand by everyone, right? Um, so up to Harshavalli, that not that different. Okay. So what are the thing that I am giving for you people, right? That you can complete up to the end of the program. That means around June 30, I think so, or June 14th, I think so. The last day of the training is like June 14th, guys. Okay. So at the by that day, I'm going to give all the links for you people to that to complete you. Okay. So to complete that in the now learning. Before that, if you want to complete, you can complete. So if you want to access the links, you can access through NASCOM portal or Smart Intents. If you have a Smart Intents account, then from there you can directly navigate to the NASCOM. So from there you will get the links for all the courses that you people need to complete. So you can click on the link and that will directly navigate you to the now learning. So you can start working on the course. Krishnaveni, if that is not working for you people, you can ask your doubts, right? I already mentioned you very clearly. You can ask your doubts when I'm starting my session. I'm giving 10 minutes of time, and at the end of the session also, I'm giving 10 minutes of time for you people to raise the questions. So at that time, you can ask anything, right? Veera Venkata Satyanarayana, is my voice is breaking, guys, for you people, or any background noise is coming for you? Yeah, for the most of the people, that is no, guys. That means my voice is clear. There is no background noise, right? Yeah, thank you, Gangotri, for the help. So, guys, can we start our session today? Yes, or I need to wait for some more people to join in the class. Guys, please reply for me, everyone. I think everyone can give a message in the chat, right? Now Q&A is not required for you people. Directly you can text in the chat box itself. Hmm. So please start the session. Yes, that's okay. I'm going to start the session, guys. No problem, no problem. Yeah, I'm just waiting for more students to join in the class. That's it. So please inform your friends as well, guys, if you are in the class, if they are interested in this program, like they are already registered for this program. Pavani, please contact SIP admin, teamsip@smartbiz.com so that they will help you. Even I have shared support mail for you all people, right? Please go with that. Yep, everyone, let me share my screen. Please, sir, yesterday, 3 links in installation. So please send yesterday's 3 links. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I'm going to share all the links. Even I have shared all the links in the Telegram group as also, guys. Please check that. If you are not able to go with the links that I'm sharing in the particular meet, if you want to find out that links, so I have shared that same links in the Telegram group as well. You can check it out. Okay. So I have shared my screen, guys. Please let me know whether you're able to see that or not. Then after I can continue my session. I think today is the let's count. I think so. Maybe that is because of yesterday's holiday for you people. Is that right? That's why I'm seeing only 400 students as for now. Hmm. Before these sessions, I think every time when I'm starting my explanation, almost 500 people will be present in the class. But today there are only 400 students, no problem. Even though they are joining late, but they are joining. Yes, that's great. Hmm. Yeah, guys, everyone can see the screen. So let me log into my instance, start building. Then after enter your username password. Yes. So this is my instance, right? This is my instance. So let me go. Let me go to the incident. So here I'm going to the new incident form here. Yep. So guys, before my explanation start regarding the data lookup definition. So where I'm using this particular time of particular scenario and how that is been working on. So we will see that. Then after I will go with the definition, then I will explain you how we can create that. Okay. So whereas coming to the incident form, you will see all the people whenever you are going to the instance, you will always create an incident because whenever your ticket raises, that too comes to the incident. Okay. So here in the incident, we can see 3 fields. Okay, so we can see 3 fields. One is impact, one is urgency, one is priority. Okay, so whenever we are changing this impact as well as urgency, depends on these two values, automatically the third field values will be changed. Okay, the third field values will be changed. So how it is changing? And what is the exact backend configuration that is been developed? That is nothing but a data lookup definition. Okay, so let me change these particular fields. Okay, then after I will show you how the priority is being changed to the different. Okay, so if I change my impact to 2 medium, so now I have decided that my impact should be 2 medium and the urgency should be 3 low, then automatically the priority is became 4 low. Now if I change the urgency also to 2 medium, then it became 3 moderate. So if I change the impact to 1 high, then it became 2 high. Okay, if I change the urgency also to become 1 high, then 1 critical. Okay, depends on the two values. If one value is depends on the two fields. If one field is been automatically populating the value, then that we call as a data lookup definition. Okay, depends on the two field configurations. If one more field is been controlling on the two fields, that we call as a data lookup definition. Got it, guys? Clear? Sorry, let me go with the chat. So you know the definition. Yeah, I forgot to tell that. Sorry. Gangotri, thank you for remembering that. I will explain that as well after this particular data configuration. Okay. Yeah, let me go with once again. So I'm not doing anything here, guys. I haven't created any data lookup definition as for now. Okay, I haven't created any data lookup definition as for now. But I'm showing the default data lookup definition that is already there in our system. That is already there in our instance. So for that, I'm going to the incident. This table, you all know, right? This particular table. Basically, this table helps for storing the tickets. Okay. So where that will be stored in the form of a short description, and whoever raising the issue, that we will call as a caller. So you all know about this, but here there are multiple fields. I told that whenever in the previous session, I used these particular two fields. One is category and one is subcategory. So basically, if you see, whenever I am making this particular category as any other value that I want to specify, like if I want to choose category as software, then I will see the dependent values regarding to the software that I have selected. So that too, I will see that values in the subcategory. Okay. So based on the category that I select, I will see the values that I can pick from the subcategory. Okay. So that is nothing but a field dependency that you all know. Okay. I think everyone performed this kind of an activity, but whereas coming to this data lookup definition, that is also similar to the field dependency. Okay, that is also similar to the field dependency, but here we are going to control two fields. Okay, we are going to control two fields. Based on the two fields control, one field is automatically updating the value. Okay, whenever these two field values will be updated, okay, so whenever these two field values will be updated, automatically one more field that is there for linking with that two fields will automatically update the value. Whereas coming to this kind of a scenario, here you can see in the incident, we can decide the importance of the ticket. Okay, we can decide the importance of the ticket. How we are going to decide that, and where we are going to decide. So whenever we are going to create any incident, that is nothing but an issue. Whenever we are raising in a ticket in the instance, we always decide what is the critical, what is the importance of that issue. That is nothing but what is the priority. Okay, so to define that priority, we need to go with these two fields. Okay, so that is particularly read-only field, right? That is particularly read-only field. But if you see, there are two more fields on the top of the priority that are nothing but a controlling fields for the property. Okay, that are nothing but a controlling fields for the property. So how I'm telling that these two are the controlling fields is like, if I change any value, sorry guys. Okay, so if I change any value in the first field or second field, that means first in the first impact, I can consider that first is the impact field and next one is the urgency field. If I change any one of the value, then automatically it will change the priority values. Okay, if I change any value, that is if I pick any choice from the impact or if I pick any choice from the urgency, then automatically we will see the change in the priority. So let me explain you. If I keep impact 1 as well as urgency 1, then it will decide that priority as a 1 critical. That means it is the most important issue that we need to take care of. Okay, it is the most important issue that we need to take care of. This is the most priority 1 critical incident that should be resolved very quickly. Okay, consider that. Then if I go with the next one, so we have 2 medium, right? If I decide that impact should be 2 medium and urgency should be 1 high, then the priority of that particular incident is being changed to 2 high. That means it is not a critical incident, but it is also one of the critical incident that considered as a high incident. So it is also an important incident that we need to take care of the critical. So if I change the urgency also, then if this particular impact and urgency is too medium, then automatically the priority value is being changed and looking like a 3 moderate. Okay. So in this particular way, we are going to decide how the ticket importance is being given to the ticket. Okay. So I will show one more thing, guys. So where this particular user is going to define the ticket issue and how that is been represented in the incident table. Okay, let me show you. So I'm just leaving this page. So suppose let me take an example, guys. Let me take an example here. So I am working in one company. Consider that is an active fiber company. Okay. So one of the user has complained me regarding one Wi-Fi router issue. Okay. So regarding Wi-Fi router issue, then as a end user, so what I need to do, I need to raise a ticket. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm going to incidents. So as an end user, I don't have incident table access. Okay. I don't have incident table access. As an end user, I can see only the basic level of access, that is self-service application or basic application access that we know, right? So password policies and simple things. So in this particular self-service only, application only, we have one thing to do. Okay. Where we can raise the ticket. As a end user, that is not mandatory for me to enter all the details in the incident. Okay. If you open incident form, we will see lot of fields, right? We will see lot of fields. So one is number, one is caller, one is category, one is subcategory, short description, service offering, and a configuration item. If you see, there will be a lot of fields in that particularly. So as a end user, that is not necessary for me. Okay. So as a end user, what is the important thing that I need to do? I need to raise the ticket. Okay. I need to raise the ticket. For that, what are the things that I require? One is caller. Okay. Caller will be automatically defined here. So caller will be automatically defined. How? So whoever creating the record, that person is nothing but a caller. Okay. Whoever the person who is going to go with the creation of that record is nothing but a caller. Okay. So whereas coming to the error, that will be noted in the short description, as well as whereas coming to the importance of that ticket will be depends on the impact that you keep. Okay. So now let me show you guys how, as an end user, how I'm going to create one ticket and how that will be represented to the system administrator. So now I'm impersonating to the next user, guys, here. So this is very important to understand the data lookup definition as well as how that particular fields are working in our system that helps to work in the real-time scenarios as well, guys. Okay. So this is the importance of the priority field. So that is very important to understand how the backend work is also going on for that particular priority, how we are deciding that. Okay. So now let's consider that this test6 user is the end user. Okay. Test6 user is the end user impersonating that test user. So now let me go and create one ticket. Okay. We got an issue in the Wi-Fi, right? So where we got the issue? We got the issue regarding the, oh, sorry, I'm going too fast. Can anyone tell me, guys? I'm going too fast. Should I need to slow down? Yeah, no problem. Definitely. Yes. So what I mean to say is like, so we are considering one scenario here. What is that scenario? This is just I'm picking one random scenario, guys. I'm not considering one real-time scenario. Just I'm picking one random use case so that you people can understand. Okay. So here I'm taking a simple example so that everyone can relate. That is Wi-Fi. So everyone use Wi-Fi, right? Everyone use Wi-Fi, right? Please say sir, no? Everyone do have Wi-Fi or everyone do use Wi-Fi. Yes, right. Yeah, definitely. So everyone know about the Wi-Fi. So if any trouble comes to you, what you will do? Any trouble comes to your Wi-Fi, what is the first thing that you can do? Please let me know. What is the first thing that you people do? Oh, some of you people, I think you are not able to hear my voice clearly. Please check with your connection, guys, because most of them are hearing my voice clearly. Okay. I think my connection is good only. Let me check that. Yeah, I think so. My network is working fine, guys. Please check with your network. So first thing that you will do, what you will do if the Wi-Fi is not working at your home or whatever the thing that you will be. So some of you people are telling that we will reconnect, and some of you people are telling that we will contact to the customer care. Okay. So first thing that we can do is like we can reset the Wi-Fi. Okay. First thing that we can do is we can reset the Wi-Fi. Is that possible, guys? Is that possible? We can reset the Wi-Fi, right? So that we can restart it once again. So it will give the good network and it will come to the network. Okay. There will be an option over there in the Wi-Fi on button. So if you long press that, then what happens? It will automatically shut down the Wi-Fi. Then after you can restart it once again, so that it will catch the network once again if that is not working. So rather than that, what you can do, so what you can do is like if that is also happened, you already reset that and it is not still working. So in that particular case, what you will do, we will directly contact to the persons. Okay, that is customer care. So whereas coming to the customer care, what the person will do, that person is the end user here. Okay, that person is an end user. So here, test user 6 is a end user. Okay, test 6 user is the end user. Assume that this person is note downing your issue. Okay, now you people are the customers. This person is the end user, and I am the admin. Okay, so you people raise the issue. Please tell me the issue, guys. What is the issue? What is the ticket that you want to create? Like, what is the issue for you people? Lakshmi is directly telling that rise an issue. Okay. So as the customers, guys, you all are customers now. Okay. You all are customers. You are facing Wi-Fi issue. So what is the issue that you want to tell to the customer care? So what you will create, what you will tell to the customer care. Here, test user 6 is a customer care person. Here, test user 6 is a customer care person. He is going to create a ticket for you. So what is the thing that you can tell to that person? So some of you people are telling that net speed is slow, and even more, we can see a few more things. Some are directly telling rise the ticket. We can directly create incident, problem, everything. Okay, no problem. It doesn't go like that, guys. Okay, it doesn't go like that. Let me tell you how it is working. So let me tell you what is the issue. So here the issue is Wi-Fi is not working properly. That may be a network issue or that may be a router issue. Okay, so I got this issue, but I'm raising that to the customer care. Here, as a customer care, this person is raising a ticket. This person is raising a ticket to the AIC, sorry, Act Fiber team. So here active fiber team is at the back end. As an admin, I will see that now test user 6 is a end user is the customer care person. Okay. Test user 6 is a customer care person. He is going to raise the ticket based on your phone call. Okay. Now let me create an incident. If you see here, there is no incidents. Okay. There is no incidents. And if you see in this particular incident table also, I can't see lot of columns here. I can see only 3 columns. One is number, one is open, one is short description. Because this thing is very important rather than all the fields that we fill in the incident. Okay. So this is a basic thing that is required for every user. That person can create a ticket. Okay. That person can create a ticket. Even though if we are not giving any role to that person can create the ticket. Okay. So now as an end user, customer care, test user 6 is going to create the ticket. So here it is asking for me to define the urgency. So that I am setting that as a one high. Okay. So now I'm also defining what is the issue that I have. Okay. So my issue is Wi-Fi is not working, and sorry, that may be what is the issue guys? Net slow, net speed slow, or router issue. Okay, this is my issue. So now let me create the ticket, submit. Okay, so now as a test user 6, this is the end user is created the issue. You can see one incident has been created, that is with the number this one. Okay, so you can see I have decided the urgency, and you can see the state of that ticket also. So now this ticket has been created, and you will update that ticket status based on the state that is going to be completed. Okay, so now as the admin, how the ticket is been shown for us. So I will show that as well. I'm ending this implementation. Going to the all incident. Here click on the all to see all the records. Okay, so now let me go with the updated one. So here you can see guys, here you can see, right? So this is the latest record that has been created. You can see, even check the timeout also. So this is the updated time of this record. This ticket is been created by test user 6, is nothing but a caller here. Okay. So for the admin perspective, the end user who is going to create the record is the test user 6. Okay. That is nothing but a customer care. Now, as an admin, I can assign this ticket to any group or assign to a person, so that that person will look after this ticket and he will take care of the issue. Okay. He will take care of the issue. You even can see the issue that I have mentioned over there, that is being displayed in the short description as well as in the description also. Okay, here you will see description wise, I have changed the label name of that I have changed that as a business justification. No need to worry about that. There you can see the field label as description. Okay, so clear how we can raise the ticket, how that is been going work to our instance. Guys, everyone got it? How the end user has been raising the ticket, how the system administrator is going to check that ticket, and how the data lookup working here, how the data lookup is going to work here. Okay. So now let me tell you how the data lookup is going to work, as well as I'm also tell you how we can create our own data lookup on our own scenarios. Okay. Let me create one scenario for you people, and I will explain you what is the so how we can create that and how we can use that in our custom tables. I will show that, and how that kind of a customization we can create in our own tables also. We will see that. Okay. So everyone are ready, guys, for this particular scenarios that we can do? Everyone are ready for this? Please press 1 in the chat. Everyone can access in the chat right now, or give the thumbs up emoji. That is also fine. Super. I got it. Now let me go and create our own data lookup definition for our own table. Okay. So here, if you got to know how the ticket has been created by the end user, and how that is being checked by the system administrator, and how the customer has been contacting to the end user. Okay. So if you see, as the administrator, how I decide that this particular ticket should be resolved fastly, and then how I can assign this to the any other group is like, so from here I can decide based on the issue that has been raised, I can decide which particular group is going to take care of this issue. Suppose if I assign this to the hardware group, then hardware team is going to work on this issue. Okay. Suppose if I assign this to the hardware group, then what happens? Hardware team is going to work on the issue. Or if I assign this particular ticket to a single person, then that person is going to take care of an issue. So here, this ticket is going to be taken off in a hardware group, right? So in the hardware team, if you see, there will be a lot of people in that particularly, one of the person is going to take care of this issue and he will update the state of that issue. Okay. Suppose he is going to work on this particular incident, right? Suppose this incident even just now created. Okay. Just now we created this incident and the state of this incident is in progress. Okay. Sorry, new. Suppose if I assign this to the, suppose if I assign this particular ticket to the hardware team, then I can define the state of this particular incident to the in progress. Means the work has been started for this particular incident. Okay. The work has been started for this incident. I'm saving this. Okay. I'm saving this. Now what happens? This particular ticket has been assigned to the hardware team, right? So from the hardware team, any one of the people will take care of that issue and they will update the state of that. Okay, they will update the state of that. Suppose if this issue is not resolved, then they will make that as an on hold and they will mention the reason over there. Okay, if that is not resolved, then they will mention the state of that particular ticket is on hold and they will also mention the ticket as well. Okay, so they will also mention the ticket as well. Then after if it is that is resolved very quickly, if this suppose this ticket is been resolved, so this ticket has been resolved quickly, then the state will be closed, resolved, closed. Okay, so the state of this particular ticket will be changed to the resolve. Then as an admin, what I do, I will close this ticket. Okay, hardware team will make sure that this particular ticket will be resolved. Then after, as an admin, I don't require this ticket, right? So this ticket is been completed. Then what I can do as an admin, I can close this. Okay, as an admin, I can close this. So this is how the incident management is going to work. Same goes for the problem also, but there has come to the problem, we will see only few problem records, right? That is also based on the incident that is going to be created. Suppose there will be a multiple incidents on the same issue that is been raised frequently, then it will automatically create one problem. So based on that problem, we are going to give the solution. Okay, the progress of that particular management is going to be same over problem also. Okay, but whereas coming to the change, it will be different. We will leave, we will look after that some more time. Okay, so I will explain you so how the change is going to work and where we can use that kind of a scenarios also. Okay, so as for now, we are working on the impact and urgency, right? So if this particular impact is being changed, then you can see the priority value has been updated. So in this particular way, I am going to create three fields. Okay, I am going to create three fields. I am going to decide one field should be controlled based on the two fields. Okay, one field should be controlled based on the two fields. So I want a quick scenario, guys. So here from the chat, I want to know anyone can pick a scenario where I can use a data lookup definition. Can anyone give me a simple scenario like where I can use this data lookup definition? So whereas coming to the field dependency, I can directly decide that, right? So for the states, for the districts, I can use field dependency, or for the district, for the cities that I can use field dependency, simple. But whereas coming to this particularly, so if I decide two fields, then I need to go for the next field value automatically. So can anyone give any suggestions from your side, guys? Gangotri is selling like a TV connection. How we will divide that into three fields, Gangotri? Like, what is the approach that you want to make? What is the first field? What is the second field? What is the third field? And one more thing, one more important thing is like it will only work for the choice fields. Okay, it will only work for the choice fields, guys. So the field dependency also is going to work for the choice fields, as well as data lookup definition is also only work for the choice fields. Anyone can give any suggestions from your side, guys, please? Everyone can answer in the chat. No problem. If that is wrong also, that is fine. Let it be. But please try to give something for you from your side. Hmm. If you're not getting that, please tell me, guys. Let me go with one scenario so that we can create and work on that. Someone is mentioning that first field district, second field area, then pin number. Huh. I can do that. I think so. Yeah, I can do that. But here, one more thing. What is the name? Vedi. Suppose if I want to choose different area for the same district, then the pin code will be changed, right? But I can't decide I can't decide based on the area. I can't choose the district, right? Suppose if I'm choosing an area under one district, that is fine. If I'm trying to choose a different area over the different district, that won't be good. It won't catch the values. Please ask once again. Okay. Let me want to explain you once again, or let me ask the question, guys. That's it. Can you explain the data lookup definition? Yeah, that is very simple. Okay. So based on the two fields, we are going to set one field values defaultly, so that that field values will be automatically populated. Okay. If we change any field values on the two fields that we choose as a controlling fields, then what happens is like automatically that is going to change the values for the rest of the fields that we have. Okay. So the question is very simple, guys. Here, I want to pick a scenario from your side where you people need to give me a scenario so that I will build that in my instance and I will explain you how we are going to create that. So let me give one simple use case so that you can also think and explain that. Okay. Basic student file to track student enrollment and activities. Oh, that is very big. I think so. Pavani, here what you are deciding is like enrollment and activities and track. These three are the different fields. And what should be automatically populated over there? So let me tell you a simple example, guys. So I think most of you people will receive a feedback form. Okay, most of you people will receive a feedback form. In that particularly, if you pick any two questions, okay. So how you are going to rate your delivery partner? Okay, so there it will show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there it will show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then after one more question will be there over there itself, and how the presentation is going on through PPTs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here I have two fields. Okay, one is about the PPT presentation, one is about the person delivery. Okay, so in each two fields, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ratings. I can pick one, or I can pick two, I can pick three, or I can pick five directly. So whatever the rating that I want to give, I can give. So in the both the cases, I can give different ratings, guys. In the both the cases, I can give different ratings. But on an average, I need to see one certain rating for the trainer. That is the third field, trainer rating. That will be automatically populated based on the PPT rating that you are giving and based on the delivery rating that you are giving. Okay, is that clear for you? It is very easy, right? Just now I got an idea how we can do that. It's easy for you to understand. Like, so we can set a rating for the PPT that I'm going to present for you. Okay. And we also can set a delivery rating, how I'm delivering your sessions. And an average as a trainer, I can direct, sorry, as is and an average that should automatically give the value based on the selection that you make. For the PPT, if I'm giving one, and for the delivery, I'm giving one, then automatically for the training, it should show one. Should I want to explain one more scenario? Okay, no problem. So, yeah. So if I take a simple example, let me consider I want to create one simple automation on the phone selection, guys. Okay, phone selection. I want to pick a phone, that to an iPhone. Okay, that to an iPhone. So where I can see in each and every series, there will be a lot of versions. Okay, if you pick an iPhone 13, you will see iPhone 13, iPhone 13 Pro, iPhone 13 Pro Max, iPhone 13. Some more phones also will be there over there. Okay, so let me click here. So let me create a scenario on this particular use case. I want to create such an use case where I want to use the data lookup definition. Okay, so I'm taking this as my use case and how I'm going to create that. So here, consider that first field as my series, iPhone series, which series that you want to pick. Okay, that may be iPhone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. However, the phone releases, we will add that also on that particular. The first field is series. So the latest release, that is iPhone 16. Okay, so I can add the series in the columns, that is choices. Okay, that is the first field, choice. The first choice is iPhone 13. The second choice is iPhone 14. Okay, 15, 16, 17. And next comes to the versions. So I have second field as versions. Okay, I have second field on versions, that is basic, pro, and max. Okay, we have three versions in the versions field, three choices in the version field, and three choices in the what field? Series field. Okay, so where I have added iPhone 15, 16, 17, or 14, 15, 16. Okay, so if I pick any choice, or if I pick any series, or if I pick any version, then it will should automatically display the phone that required for me. Okay, so depends on the series I pick. That if I pick, I want to see the phone on iPhone 14. Then if I pick a version as iPhone, or if I pick a version on Pro Max, then automatically it should pick as a selected phone as iPhone 14 Pro Max. Okay, this how I am adding it. What is this series? Got it, guys? Got it? It is clear for now. This is a simple use case. I think you can understand. Everyone can understand. It's very easy, right? Should I continue with this particular use case, or should I need to go with the different use case? Series means iPhone series. Okay. So there will be different series. We have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Every year there will be a new series that is coming for us. Whereas coming to the versions, that is basic, pro version, pro max version. Okay. So I think everyone got it. Let me implement that in a new table because I don't want to mess the tables that we have. So for the student, that is not required. For every use case that I'm going to pick, I'm going to use a different use case, right? So whereas coming to this data lookup definition, I'm not going to implement that in the student or mentor. So I'm going to pick a different table here and I'm going to create that. Then after I will show you how that is going to be automated. Okay. So first field is series, guys. Second field is versions, and third field is phone. So in the phone, it will automatically display this is the particular phone that is being selected based on the series and version that you pick. Okay. Yeah, let me explain even more easier way. Or yeah, so let me continue with this and I will explain you. So let me create one table, guys, quickly. So please help me out, guys, how I can create the table. I want to know, I want to create a table, how I can create that. Fast, fast, fast. How I can create a table in the instance. Everyone, please try to reply to me. Yep. Okay. So let me go to the all. Then after search for table. So I will find tables module under system definition. So let me click on this tables so that I can preview the list of tables that are there in our system under master table. Okay. So now let me click on new to create a new table. So here the name of the table is like program. Okay. So program. This is the table name that I want to give, guys. Okay. So I'm not extending this one or I'm not giving any other things. So I'm just leaving it. Here I'm adding the fields. So here I'm picking the different scenario. Okay, I will explain the scenario as well, and let me create that as well. Okay, so one is technology. Here I'm mentioning the technology. Then after I'm mentioning the track. Then after trainer. So I think this particular scenario will understood by everyone. So please observe the screen. Okay, if you have any kind of doubts, guys, please let me know in the chat box. Okay, so here I have decided that I will create data lookup definition on these three particular fields. One is technology, one is track, one is trainer. So depends on the technology and depends on the track that I choose. Automatically, one trainer should be assigned to that particular person. So I am mentioning that in the program table. So for this program, there will be technologies, there will be tracks. Then automatically, I will going to assign one trainer for you. Okay, that is the case. So here I already mentioned that this particular fields should have a choice. Okay, this particular fields should need to be a choice data types. Okay, so let me give the choice as data type and save this table. So you all can see, right? I created a simple program table without any changes. That I haven't added any changes over here, and I just started creating three fields for that. The label names of that is technology, track, and trainer. Okay. So here, let me click on submit so that I can create the table. Click on submit. It's like that. This particular table has been already created. So I think I already used this. Let me change that as program data. Okay. So let me decide first my table name as program data. Then click on submit. Okay. Now we have created one table with the name program data. Let me search for that. You can see my table has been created. Thanks. So my table has been created successfully. So you all can see if I click on that particularly, I can see all the automated things that is been created with the table. So you all can see 6 fields will be created, one table role will be created, 4 ACLs will be created, and you all can see all the things, right? And one application also will be creating this over this particular table. One list form, one form view, and one schema map, everything will be created. Okay, so there will be a lot of things if you want to discuss here. So everything will be created over here. But I also created 3 fields, right? So let me add choices over there. So let me search for my table. So I'm going to the front end for the table so that I need to go to the tables. So this is a table data that I have created. Let me click on that. You can see my table field. My table fields. What is this? Technology, track, and trainer. So if I click on new, it will show the all the fields that I have created, as well as it will also show there are no choices in that. It is also displaying there are no choices in that. Okay, let me add the choices here. So let me pick technologies that I know. Okay. So let me directly add the choices over here. So while adding the choices, I will do mistakes, guys. I will ask the questions for you people. You people need to answer me. Okay. So I am going to give, I'm wantedly mistaking myself in this particularly, so that you need to identify that and you need to tell me what is a mistake so that I will improvise that over the instance. Okay. So here I'm mentioning the choices in the technology. One is ServiceNow. One is Salesforce. So click on update. Guys, now I want to ask a simple question. Okay. So now I want to ask a simple question. Sir, how to remote and unremote tables? I will explain you that. Said no problem. Okay, chill. Um, Nagachinanya, so which classes is to be continued? Naga Chaitanya, what is the thing that you want to know? I don't get the exact thing that you want to ask. Okay, whereas coming to our scenario, guys, please let me know how many choices that I can see under technology. So now I have added 2 choices, right? Now I have added 2 choices over there. One is ServiceNow, one is Salesforce. So now tell me how many choices I can see over there. So here I did a mistake. What is the mistake? What is the mistake, guys? I did one mistake over here. Please let me know what is the mistake. So here, if you observe clearly on the form, whenever I'm entering the values using config dictionary, I told that it is mandatory to mention the value of the choice also. It is mandatory for me to mention the value for that choice also. So now let me click on the drop down. If you see, I can see only the one value. I can't see 2 values. So 2 choices that I have entered. So that is ServiceNow and Salesforce, right? Here I can see only one choice as Salesforce. Now let me tell you why it is displaying one choice. Okay. So whereas coming to this technology, if I go to the config dictionary, if I go to the choices, so here the considering value of this choice is now a space. Okay. So if you are giving the choices, if you forgot to give the value for the choice, then for the first choice, it will pick as a space as my API name. Okay. Space as my API name. But if you're not giving for the second one also, it will update the value and update the label name and consider the space as the API name for the next value that you give. Okay. Suppose if I give any value for the SN, okay, I'm not giving value for the service Salesforce. I'm only giving value for the ServiceNow. Now, you people tell me, okay, so now you people tell me, I can see both the values or I can see single value. I can see both the values or I can see single value. Both the values I can see or I can see single value. That means Salesforce only will be available or ServiceNow will be available. Yes, please let me know. So now what I did is like I have added a API name for the ServiceNow. Before that, I can only see the single value for the technology field as a choice Salesforce. Now what I did, I have added a value for the ServiceNow. Can I see the Salesforce also? Or I can't see two values, I can see only one value. So most of you people are saying single value. So let me show you. Now let me click on this. What it is showing, guys? What it is showing? It is showing two values. Okay. So whereas coming to the Salesforce, the API name for the Salesforce is acting as a space. Okay, space. Whereas coming to the ServiceNow, I have defined the value. So that is nothing but the API name. Okay. So now I'm going to define the API name for the Salesforce also. So let me define that. And even though, guys, so let me show you, even though for every particular choice field, it is displaying none. Okay, it is displaying none. But whereas coming to the technology, we can see none option over here, but it is always displaying Salesforce. Okay, let me open the record once again. So let me click on new. So it automatically picking the value as Salesforce. Why? Why? Because there is no API name. If there is no API name for the particular choice that we are giving, that will act as a default value also. Okay. If there is no API name for the choice that we are giving in the field, that will also act as a default value also. Okay. So please consider that as an important point and please try to mention the API names that are nothing but the values for the choice. Okay. So always mention the values. Go into the conflict dictionary and mention the value. Okay. So now I have decided these two are the technologies should be there in the technology. So I can see two and it is automatically picking the none as a technology. Now I want to create a track here. Going to the same conflict dictionary. So let me create tracks for that. So one is admin. One is developer. The value for that is developer. Okay, now I have decided that there will be two tracks for the Salesforce. There will be two tracks for the ServiceNow also. There will be two tracks. So one is admin, one is developer. So now we are working on the Salesforce, ServiceNow admin. Okay. So if I pick ServiceNow as my technology and my track as admin, then it should automatically display the trainer as Sandeep. Okay. Okay. So got it, guys? Got it? How the scenario is going to work? Topic name is data lookup definition, Nagachaitanya. I haven't made the configuration, guys. Still, I haven't made the configuration. We will do that. Okay. So we will make sure that that is going to be work. So here we created three fields. One is technology, one is track, one is trainer. So if I pick a technology and if I pick a track, then based on the technology and track, it should automatically display the trainer for me. So as coming to this particular technology, if I pick as a Salesforce and if I pick track as admin, then it should automatically pick Sandeep as a trainer. Okay. So we will decide a few trainers over here. If you see guys, there will be two and two tracks, right? That means I need to create four trainers. There will be four trainers over here. So let me go and configure. So let me use a different method. Always if I go for the configuration, you people also will not remember the different methods. Now I'm going to config choices. So from here, I no need to enter the value. It will automatically pick the value. Okay. So one is Sandeep that you all know. Okay. One is Avinash. He is the mentor for our program, guys. If you people check that in the Zoom, sorry, Zoho, I think so, right? Zoho. So this person will name also will pop up over there. Okay. Next, if I go with the next one, Sai, and lastly, I'm picking one more name as Meghana. Okay. So these are the four different trainers we have. Okay. Each and every trainer is going to teach something on based on the track and based on the technology. Okay. So let me see that. So if you see, if I go with the Salesforce as my track and if I go with the track as an admin, then it should automatically pick Sai as a trainer. Or if I change the track as developer, then it should automatically change the trainer as Meghana. If I change the track as ServiceNow, sorry, technology as ServiceNow, and if I keep the track as developer, then it should automatically pick Sandeep. Or for admin Sandeep, for developer Avinash. Okay. So whatever the thing that may be, it should automatically pick the data. So for that, what we need to do is like we need to create a data lookup definition. So we have created simple fields in the table. So that should automatically work on its own. So for that, we need to do the same thing in one more table. Okay. So we need to do the same thing in one more table that we call as a matcher table. Okay. So we are going to create the exact thing that we created in the program table and we will make sure that that is a matcher table. Okay, what is that table? That is a matcher table. So to create a data lookup definition, we need to have two tables. One is a source table and one is a matcher table. Okay, one is a source table and one is a matcher table. So when I come into the source table, I will consider this program is a source table. That is the table that we created just now. And in that program table only, that should automate, right? So in that particular program table only, the trainer should be automatically populated. So then what I do, I will create one matcher table and I will create the data lookup definition. Okay. So now let me create one matcher table also. So to create the matcher table also, same thing guys, go to the tables. Okay. Go to the table. Sorry, table. Yeah. So let me go with the same thing. Click on new. So here what I'm doing is like here the matcher table should be created. I'm mentioning this as a matcher program lookup. Let it be a small name, matcher program table. Okay. So this is the table name, matcher program. Then after here in the extents table, I'm specifying that should be a data lookup. Okay, that should be a data lookup matcher loop. Okay. So if it is done, if you click on save, so let me click on save. Yeah. So here there will be automatically few fields will be created, but there is no use of that. So what are the things that we need that we can create, right? So we need to create the same fields that we have. So let me go back to the table, matcher program. Let me click on new. Here there is no fields here, but if you pick the extended table as my table, then it will automatically inherit the parent properties, right? That's why we are seeing some fields over there, but that are all system fields. So we are not including that system fields in our particular table. So we are directly creating the same fields that we created in the program table. So let me create that fields. So we do the form layout. So here click on the name. Name of the field is technology. And the type is choice. Click on add. So now next one is track. This is the second field that we created in the table program. Added. Now the third table is trainer. Okay. So click on add. Now after saving this, let me decide the choices also. So here the one thing is very important, guys. Okay. So from this particular table, we are going to add one more field, that is order. Okay. So from this particular table, we are going to add one more table, that is nothing but a order. So that is very important to track and decide from the matcher table. Okay. So let me add this particular field, that is order. Click on save. So same thing that has been done in the program table, we are going to add the values for the technology track as trainer also, guys. Okay. So the same values that is added over there. So the same values should be added over here also. Even the API names should also be same. Okay. So you need to always check the API names. That should be perfectly correct. Then only we can get the particular data definition is going to be run. Otherwise it won't run. Okay. So now let me add the values also. So going to the config dictionary. Oh, sorry, guys. Yep. Let me share it once again. Guys, please tell me whether you are able to see that. Guys, please check with the screen whether you are able to see that or not. Chaitanya, no need to worry. You can watch the recordings. Okay. So after the entire explanation, you can watch the recordings. You will understand very clearly what I am going to discuss over here. So chill and you can start working on the same concept after the session also. But try to understand what I'm doing now. Okay. So please, guys, please let me know whether you're able to see the screen or not. Gangotri, you can check that in the Telegram group. One link is been shared in the Telegram group. Okay. So even if I want to share that link once again, I will share that link after the session. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the response. Everyone can see the screen. Now let me continue the work. Here. So what I did is like, let me go back. So I think from this place, you are not able to see the screen. I think so. Yeah. So the same table that we created, program table, right? So we have created program table. In that particular table, we created technology, track, and trainer. So we created technology, track, and trainer. So now the same fields I'm going to create in the master table also. The same fields I'm going to create in the master table also. Also, what I do is like I will also create the values also will be same for that particular fields, and also I will create the records how that should be look. I will also create the records for that particular choices that we pick. Okay, so now let me tell you. So there will be an easy way to get the choices that is exactly matching with the choices that are already given in the different tables. Okay, there is an easy way where we can grab the choices that are already there. Suppose this particular technology is there, right? We have technology now. So now we can see a technology as my field in the matcher program. If you click on the drop down, I can't see any choices over here. But there is a way where I can directly pick a fields from the different tables. So whereas coming to the program table, I have added the choices in the technology, right? Now let me drag that table over here. Okay. So program data table is there, right? From the table, let me drag the values. For that, I'm going to the config dictionary. So if I go to the config dictionary, from the related links, guys, from the related links, let me click on the advanced view. So let me click on the advanced view. So after selecting the advanced view, so you will see one more particular field is been added over here in the choice specifications. Previously, you will see only one choice as a field in the choice specifications. Now you can see one more extra field is been added over here. That is table. So now I can pick from which table I want to pick the choice. Okay. So I'm selecting my table name over here. Program data is my table. Okay. This is the program data table where I have created the technology track and trainer. So let me pick technology and update. Okay. I will also do the same thing for the rest other fields also, guys. Okay. So now if you see, if I click on the drop down, I can see the exact particular choices that I have added over there. Okay. So I haven't added these particular choices manually. I got the choices based on the existing choices that are there in the different table. Okay. So now let me do the same thing for the track. Guys, is that clear, right? My voice is audible to everyone and screen is also visible, right? Please let me know. Yeah, thank you, thank you. So the same thing I'm going to repeat for the track as well as trainer, because that is a very difficult thing. If I go and create the field values, that means field choices that are exactly from the program. Suppose if I miss any of the field choice, that is not getting exactly, then I can't perform the data lookup definition. That's why I'm using this way. Okay, I'm using this way where I'm going to create the choices using a option called choice table, where I can get the exact fields from that particular choice. Okay, so do the same thing for the track as well as trainer. Go to the config dictionary. I'm just copying the choices that are already there in the previous table to the new table. Okay, so to do that, if you see in the choice list specification, I can see only choice here. So to get the extra option, we need to go to the advanced view. So you need to click on the advanced view here. Click on that. Then after it will show the extra option. Okay, so it is showing the extra option, choose table. So now let me choose the table that is program data. So that is the table that we are working on, right? That is the source table. Okay, so from here I can choose the field as well, that is a track. Click on update. The same thing repeats for the trainer also, guys. Let me check whether I got the data or not. Yeah, I got the choices. Let me repeat that for the trainer as well. Before that, if you see there is no choices over there, let me drag them from the program data table. So go to the advanced view. Then after choose the table, choose table, click on that. Now let me search for my table, program data. Now let me decide the field trainer. Click on update. Now guys, if you see I have all the choices for the all the fields that we created. Okay. So now what I'm doing is like I'm going to create the records, how that particular record is going to be represented. So suppose if I go for the values called the technology is Salesforce and technology track is admin. Okay. So if the track is admin and the technology is Salesforce, then the trainer should be side. And I have decided that particular order is 100. Click on submit. Now you now if you see one record has been created in the matcher program table, but I haven't created these records in the program data table. But I am creating this in the matcher table. So everyone should create these records in the matcher table rather than the source table. Okay. So let me keep this in order so that you people also can identify easily. Click on OK. Now you people can see I have one technology. Based on the technology, one trainer has been assigned. Okay, so let me create that records for the all the tracks and technologies that we have. So let me pick Salesforce once again as a technology and track as developer. Now trainer is Megan. Okay, so here I'm changing the order. If you keep the same order, what happens is like it won't give the values. Okay, it won't give the values accordingly. It will pick the random value. Suppose if you are keeping the order for the both this records same, suppose the order for the first record is 100 and the order for the second record is also 100, then it will automatically pick the random value. It won't go for the first one or it won't go for the second one. Okay, so that's why order is very important whenever you're working on the matcher table. That is matcher program here. So now let me go with the track and technology is a different one. That is Sandeep, and the order is 300. So now let me decide the last track that we have. If I choose the trainer technology as ServiceNow and track as developer, then trainer will be Avinash. And the order will be 400. Submit. Okay. So now we have matcher table and we have source table. But whereas coming to the source table, I haven't created these records, guys. I haven't created these records. Whereas coming to the source tables, that should be automatically populated. Okay. So if you observe in the incident table, whenever I'm picking the impact or urgency, then priority will be automatically populated, right? The same thing should happen in the program table also. The same thing should happen in the program data table also. So it depends on these particular configurations that I have decided in the matcher program table that should reflect in the program data table also. So for that, I need to decide the data lookup definition. So to create that data lookup definition, I need to go to the all. Okay, I need to go to the all. Here, search for data lookup definition. Click on that. Here, if you see, there are three default data lookup definitions already created based on the different tables. Okay, so one is for the incident table, and second one is also on the incident table, and the other one is on the problem table. Now, let me create our own data lookup definition for the program data table. Okay, so let me click on new. Here, choose the first option, data lookup rule. Here, name the data lookup definition. So we are working on the program trainer. Okay. Here I need to decide the source table as well as matcher table. So here the source table is program data. Okay. So program data is the source table, whereas coming to the matcher table, that is matcher program. Okay, that is matcher program. So why it is showing in the matcher table is like we have selected this particular table while extending the table as data lookup rule. Okay, we have decided this particular thing should be displayed under the matcher table when I am clicking on this drop down. So if I won't select that particular thing as a data lookup definition rule over there in the extends table, then it won't appear over here. Okay, so make sure that whenever you are creating the matcher table, that particular table should be extended from the data lookup rule. Okay. So here I have selected the matcher table. Now let me click on save so that I can decide the fields also. What should be reflect on the which field values. Okay. So after saving that, I can see there are two more sections that has been populated. One is about the matcher field definition and one is about the setter field definition. So where in the matcher field definition, I need to decide from source table which field should match with the which matcher table field. Okay. So let me decide that as well. Click on new. The fields that I want to pick from the source table field is technology, and that should be also same for the matcher field. Click. I'll also we have one more option like exact lookup match. If that is only possible, then that should show the result. Okay, so click on submit. Now let me go with the next field also. So we have one more field also, right? That is track. Click on new. Let me create a track also. Sorry, let me choose the exact two. Okay, now I have decided these two particular fields should be a controlling fields for the setter field. Okay, so it depends on these two fields, automatically the setter field value will be changed. Okay, here the setter field is like a trainer, right? So let me decide that in the trainer from the source table I need to pick and as well as from the matcher table I need to pick. So let me pick the value, the field from the source table, that is trainer, as well as from the matcher as well. Trainer. Click on submit. After defining the matcher table, matcher fields as well as setter fields, then we need to update that particular data lookup definition so that we can see the details. And whereas coming to this particular data lookup definition, that can run on the inserting a record or that can run on the existing records also. So we need to choose this option if we want to run this particular operation on the existing records, or we can use this option on the inserting a record. That means for a new record. Okay. Click on update. So now we have done with the data lookup definition, guys. We have created one data lookup definition for our own scenario that is there in the program data table. So now let me go and test it whether it is working or not. Let me go to the all. Let me search for my table, that is program data. Click on that. So there are no records as for now. Let me click on new here. Now here I will pick the technology as well as I will pick the track. Then automatically what happened? The trainer is being updated. So if I change the track also, then the trainer got changed. If I change the technology also, then the trainer will yes, the trainer will be changed. Okay. So even though the trainer will become a read only field, then there is no issue for this. Okay. So even if I make this particular trainer field is a read only field, then there is no issue for this particular field because that particular field is been automatically updated over there because of the two fields that we have. Okay, one is technology, one is track. So let me make this read only field config dictionary, and I'm making that as a read only field so that I won't enter the data in that particular field. That field will automatically pick the data based on the two fields, technology and track, that we have selected. Okay, so now let me create records, guys, for the Salesforce technology, and the track is admin. Then automatically the trainer is Sandeep. Click on submit. So this how the data lookup definition is going to work. So anyone do have any doubts? Chaitanya, sorry for that. I can't page the same link now because that link is only active for the half an hour, last half an hour of the session. That too on the Saturday only. Guys, at which part you got confused, let me know so that I can continue from there. Guys, anyone have any doubts regarding the concept, data lookup definition? Yep. So Gangotri is asking from the matcher program, right? Okay, so let me explain that. So whereas coming to the matcher program, how we created that table, you got to know, right? So the creation of the table is important because while creating that table, we need to choose the extended table as data lookup definition, right? Okay. So if you choose that particular option only, then we can see that in the matcher table. Otherwise, we can't see that. Okay. So where you are going to find that? So first of all, we are working on the data lookup definition, right? So if you go for the data lookup definition directly, so if I go for the data lookup definition directly to create that, okay. So if I go with this particular module, if I go with this particular directly, if I click on new, so what are the things that is asking over here? So one is source table, one is matcher table. Okay. So whereas coming to the source table, the source table is a table that should not update. So that should not be updated manually. That should update the values automatically. So that particular table we consider as a source table. Here in our case, the program data is the source table. Whereas coming to the matcher table, that is in that particular table, we are going to decide for what or for which condition what should be the result. Okay. Whereas coming to the matcher table that we created, in that particularly we are deciding if I select this option, what should happen? If I select this that option, what should happen? Like if I select this technology, then the trainer should be different one. If I this track, that trainer should be different. Okay, so that I have already decided in the matcher table. So whatever the things that you decide in the matcher table, that will be reflected in the source table. Okay, so while deciding that, that is very important to get the exact values that you use for the source table also. Okay, so then after what we did, we created the records in the matcher table. Okay, we created the records in the matcher table. Let me show that as well. So if I go to the matcher program, so these are the records that I have created. For each and every specific technology and track, I have selected the different trainers. Okay, I have selected a different trainers so that it should show the different values whenever the track is different and the technology is different. So that is our scenario, right? So it is automatically picking the different value over here. So after creation of these records and after specifying the order for these records, what I did, I went to the data lookup definition. Then after I created the records in that. Okay. So let me go with the existing one that we created. So this is the data lookup definition that we created, right? So here in the source table, I have decided that this particular thing should be automatically populated in the program data table as well as the matcher table should be matcher program where I have specified the data over there. Okay. So whereas coming to these two extra things, okay, these two extra things that is matcher field and setter field. So whereas coming to the setter fields, this particular setter field will be automated field. So that is nothing but a priority. Consider that as a priority field. Okay, whereas coming to the matcher fields, that is nothing but impact and urgency. Okay, consider these two fields as a impact and urgency. Whereas coming to the setter, consider this as a priority. Okay, so whereas coming to the priority, it will automatically update, right? There is nothing but a setter field. So what are the two fields that are controlling setter field? That are matcher fields. Okay, so we need to decide that from the two tables. One field I'm getting from the source table, and one field I'm getting from the matcher table. Okay. So then after we need to decide that should exactly match and that should exactly replace the value as well. Okay. So then after update it. So if you go for the program data table, then it will automatically update the data as well. So let me show the same thing for the incident as well. Okay. So whereas coming to the incident, it is automatically updating the priority, right? So let me show for the incident as well so that you people get clarity. Data lookup definition. So if I go for the priority, so priority lookup is there right here. Let me click on that. So here the source table is a incident, the source table is incident, and whereas coming to the matcher table, that is a priority data lookup. Okay, this is the matcher table that has been created for that particular source table. Okay, so whereas coming to the setter field, that is priority, and whereas coming to the matcher fields, that is impact and urgency. So let me go to the source. Sorry, let me go to the matcher table also, and how the data has been organized over there. I will show that. So let me go to the master table. That is, what is this? Priority data lookup, right? So let me search for that. So here, priority lookup rules. This is the table. So here, if you see, each and every record is each and every record has been created here already, and each and every record has a unique order also, because it should not interact with any other record. So whenever I pick this impact and whenever I pick this urgency, then automatically it should show the priority as this particular thing. So it was already decided in the master table that will populate in the source table. Okay, got it, guys? Everyone, any more doubts? Please let me know. Guys, while explaining this is very easy, but while working on this is very hard. Please try to practice this scenario. Okay, so it is very important, and it will also improve your knowledge on the instance. Okay, so we need to work on a lot of things, right? So it will also improve your instance knowledge. So please try to work on this use case. So it will get some good knowledge for you people while working on the instance regarding this particular data lookup. So guys, everyone, please try to respond to me. Any more doubts for you people? Any more doubts? Everyone got it? So whereas coming to the task for today, I'm going to share the link for you people in the Telegram group. So already I have shared level 10 links in the Telegram group, guys. Okay, I already shared 10 links for you people in the Telegram group. That are the links that I'm sharing from the starting of the sessions. Okay, so from the starting day of the sessions, I'm sharing some links for you people to complete, right, in the now learning. So I have pinned all the links in the Telegram group. Please check it out. Otherwise, I'm going to share that in the chat as well. Please go to that. Okay, so let me share the links, please. Wait for a minute. Bhargavi, what you can do is like go to the user menu on the instance website page. Then after, try to release the instance and go for the new instance. Yep, Gangotri, definitely. The session recordings will be uploaded. Okay. Even the link has been shared in the Telegram group, guys. I'm going to share that link once again after the session. Okay. Let me explain you guys what are the things that you people should complete for today. Wait. Niranjan Sahai, Prashant Kumar T. More like kinds of काम बात कर रहे हैं कि 3 days में open place Guys, everyone check with the link whether you are able to access that link or not. అంటే ఈ లాస్ట్ బ్లూ కలర్ కొంచెం బెటర్ గా ఉంది ఇవాళ ప్రశ్నగా లేదు అండ్ నా పెద్ద ఫేస్ జూమ్ లో కొట్టి Naga Chaitanya, if you go for the PPT, if you're asking for that, sorry, I can't share my PPT. But if you want to do from yourself, right? Suppose if you want to know the knowledge that is there, so there will be ebook for each and everything. Okay, so each and every topic do have an ebook in our now learning. So if you go for the ServiceNow Fundamentals on Demand course, there will be one PPT right over there. So there will be a documentation like kind of a thing in the ebook. So you all can check that. So there will be a definitions for each and every topic that we are discussing, as well as there will be a use case that you people need to complete also. So if you go for that ebook, that is very easy for you to learn and go with the ServiceNow concept that we are discussing. Okay. And let me explain you guys what is the thing that we need to complete today. So let me share the screen once again. So today you people are going to complete about natural language, guys. So this is all about the extra course that you are going to complete. So basically, in this particular natural language understanding, what is there is like, so we are going to link our human language with the instance. Okay. So by that process, we are going to use this particular natural language understanding course, so that where this is directly communicating ourselves with the instance. Okay, so here the entire documentation has been there. So there will be a videos for you people. You need to watch the videos, and there will be a subtask also for you people. So there will be questions and quiz for you. Please try to attend that and try to complete this module. Okay, so here the knowledge is that is been shared over here is like, so there will be one kind of a tool that is nothing but a now assist. Okay, that is using natural language understanding, where that is helping us to communicate our own language with the system. Okay, so how it is doing and what is the backend process that is been acting over there. So the entire documentation has been given over here, and there will be a demo videos for you people also. You can watch it and you can try to complete it. Okay, so everyone, please try to complete this natural language understanding program, as well as previously I have shared the virtual agent simulator, right? So that is nothing but a agent bot. Okay, that is nothing but a agent bot, virtual agent bot. So in place of a person that is going to give the replies, so where that is also being created in the instance. So there will be an instance for that as well. There will be certain task for you people to complete. So these three particular modules are will be linked, interlinked, guys. So if you want to complete the virtual agent simulator, so you need to complete the natural language understanding as well as virtual agent program. So there will be two more things that should be shared. So you need to complete these three things to complete the entire virtual agent simulator. Okay. So already the two links has been shared in the previous class. Now I have shared two more links for you. So everyone, please try to work on these particular modules that I'm sharing. Even though I want to share these links in the Telegram group, after the session I will share that definitely. So no need to worry. You can check that in the Telegram group as well. After that, also I want to check with the recordings. I want to share the recordings as well. So let me share that link in the Telegram group once again, so that everyone can check it. Virtual agent link. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to share that virtual agent link. Wait. Virtual agent. Yes, guys. I have shared the link for the virtual agent implementation also. Please check that. Okay. So these three courses are interlinked. So there will be some information in that previous modules or previous course that is useful for the next course. So please check with that and try to complete that. Okay. So any more doubts, guys, from today's session? Everything is clear? Is everything is clear from my side and your side? Is there any doubts? Pavitra, please check that in the Telegram group, right? So I have already shared that in the Telegram group. If you are there in the Telegram group, definitely you are going to see that. I have already pinned that in the pinned comments. You can check it. Okay. So please go and watch that in the Telegram group, guys. Every link is been shared in the Telegram group. Please check that. Okay. Yeah, guys. I think no one has any doubts. That's great. So only 10 courses to complete in the website till now? Yes, yes. We need to complete 10 courses, up to 10 courses. Okay. So even though I have shared 3 links on the Saturday, that are the additional links. Okay. So please check that and complete that. Okay. So guys, that's all for the day. And if you have any kind of doubts, you can ask me because we have still 5 more minutes in the session. Otherwise, you can leave the session. Thank you. Thank you all for joining in the class. Uh, Sai Srinivas Raghu asking something. So, will you provide CAT certification workers? I think that is not possible as for now, but this is for the administrator, right? So you can check for the admin as for now, right? So then after if there is any chance for that, we will let you know. Um, Khan is asking something. Actually, what happens is like, what are the projects that I'm explaining, right, guys? So that will automatically update in the Smart Invest portal for you. So from there, you are going to decide one project and you are going to implement that project. Okay? So no need to worry, that projects will be updated in the Smart Invest portal and then you can work on that. Uday Bhaskar, what is the thing that you want to know? So if there are no doubts, guys, you can leave the session. That's all for the day. So we can continue further tomorrow session with the different topic. Okay. So bye everyone. Have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you all for joining in the class.